Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, I'm tired of videos, series of videos I've been doing for the while. I'll go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty proud of that snap. That, you heard it, you saw, that was a good snap. There wasn't any editing trickery, okay? I don't have any editing skills, so. Anyway, it's super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to eat and or drink some stuff. Then I'm going to go over there and I'm just going to freaking yammer on for a while about them. Just all the different things and the textures and the mouthfeel and all of that, like, super bougie bullshit stuff that, like, you know, exposes me as being hipster douchebag guy. But anyway, whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside the truck. Whilst I'm inside the truck, I'm doing something else. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight the super cool shirt. Super cool shirt I'm wearing today, boom, it's my Godhead shirt. What with the shadow realigned. If you are not familiar with the band Godhead, it's pretty reasonable. They were / are, pretty much were at this point, a band that started out in the 90s, kind of an industrial gothic rock band. Made it all the way into sort of the mid-2000s before seemingly just kind of, you know, sputtering out. Never officially announced that they were done or anything. Their Wikipedia page still lists them as being an active band. But, yeah, this right here was the last album that they put out, and it was just a remix of one of their previous albums. I don't think they're coming back, sadly. But, thankfully, the lead singer, Jason Charles Miller, he is still active, still doing stuff with his solo work. It's a big departure from the Godhead stuff. Godhead, like I said, it's, you know, sort of industrial gothic type stuff. His solo stuff is like southern rock, you know, occasionally a little bit of country and folk in there. Very interesting dichotomy there, but he's an excellent dude. I actually got to meet him not too long ago, one of his solo shows. I got some videos of that show on this very channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, I'm happy I found this, because whenever something new gets announced, like, I tend to hear about it pretty quickly, because this is, you know, the stuff that I do. And this one got announced not too long ago, and I was like, all right, I gotta find it. And I went out to Walmart today to grab some supplies, and boom, it is! Coke Ultimate flavor. This is one of their Coca-Cola creations. They had Dream and Pixel and some other ones and stuff. Basically, these are like the weird-ass Cokes that Coke is just like, whatever, man, let's just come up with weird shit. And they usually don't go over there and actually explain what the flavor is. They kind of leave it to the fans to figure it out. I'm fully in with these. I haven't loved all of them. I know some people aren't big fans of them. I love that Coke is doing this, man. I love that they're just trying weird stuff, man. Because not only is it great for my show, but I love variety, you know? So even if it's a limited edition thing, I just think it's cool. So apparently this is ultimate flavor. So let's give it a go, folks. Let's give it a go. I didn't even wait to get home on this one. I was like, I'm doing this right now in the parking lot. So let's open it up. Let's open it up. There we go. That's an interesting smell. It definitely has a Coke smell to it, but there's definitely something more, so let's give it a go. Oh my. Ooh, what the fuck is that? This is going to be one of those ones where I don't think I'm going to have a goddamn clue. I really, ooh. It's hard to even describe. I'll say this right now. This definitely isn't my favorite of their creation flavors. This one's weird. Not necessarily weird in a way that I'm particularly partial to. I mean, it's kind of growing on me a little bit. I'm trying to kind of let it make its way through, because like I'm trying to get like the full experience, so I have a better grasp of the flavor. It's really bizarre. Like the closest thing my brain can make of it is like there's sort of a citrus element to it, maybe. Smell doesn't really give anything away. It's weird, man. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Like I said, I'm getting more used to it than I was with the first hit. So it is becoming more palatable. But I don't know that I like this one. And I really can't make heads or tails of the flavor. Like even just, like I said, trying to describe it is difficult. I don't know. I'm super stumped on this one. Usually I can at least, come up with a theory. This one is just weird. I don't know. I don't like whatever they flavored it with, I'm not huge on. It tastes artificial to me. Not in like an overly chemically way, but like it's one of those things where like I'm drinking it and my brain is kind of like, I don't know if we're supposed to be drinking this. It kind of feels like maybe we're trying to drink like drain cleaner or some shit. I'm not saying it tastes like drain cleaner, but my brain definitely is having a similar response to it. It's like, I don't know. The fuck is that? It's got to be like a mix of flavors or something like that. Like caramel and grapefruit or some shit. Like, and mind you, like I brought up, it has like, like I said, like, oh, maybe like a citrus. Like, it's not, if it is, it's not a strong citrus flavor. It's not like a heavy acidic flavor or anything. It's just, it's so weird. And like the more I'm drinking it, the more I'm becoming acclimated to the flavor. But I still don't think I like it though. Like it's one of those things, I mean, I could see if I had it for long enough, I might be able to kind of go with it, but I don't think I want to. That's the thing. It's like, apparently it's plus XP flavored because it's tied in with League of Legends. Okay. I mean, maybe that's what they did. Maybe they just cranked up the Coca-Cola flavor. Maybe it is. It's like Coca-Cola plus 5 or some shit. That's what I'm going with. I mean, I don't think it's right at all, but like the best I could kind of describe it is like it tastes like more Coca-Cola. And I don't, yeah, okay. So, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes, but there's a huge caveat, and kind of. So, would I get it again? Sure. Why would I get it again? To try to make sense of it again. Not because I particularly like it. Because like I said, the only thing I can go off of is like I said, maybe they just went over there and amped up the Coca-Cola flavor. And it's doing weird things that I'm not a huge fan of. I don't hate it by any stretch of the imagination, but it's weird, and I don't... It's one of those things where it's like they might have gone a bit too far with this one, or perhaps not far enough. I don't know. But it's weird and it's interesting, and I'll give it that. I couldn't have asked for any more. I would have liked it to have been delicious, but it's not that. Not for me. but it is interesting. And as for recommending it, I mean, it's worth trying. You know, your mileage may vary. The last one that they came out with, I forget what it was off the top of my head. I wasn't big into that, but like my buddy Dan, who doesn't watch my videos, fuck you, Dan. Anytime I bring him up, I have to do that. He loved it. He thought it was really good. I was not the rosé one. Yeah, that one. He liked it. I was not a fucking fan. But I mean, it's interesting, if nothing else. And the more I drink it, the less I dislike it, so there's something to be said for that. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly ultimate-tastic rest of your life. Now, folks, it's not always easy. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world, okay? You know, we live in a world where there's people around, and they're frustrating, and bills, and, you know, I don't know, woodpeckers knocking into things, waking you up, and birds, and just all kind, you know, any manner of annoyances. It's important, though, when we run into stressful situations, things that frustrate us, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to try yourself out some Coca-Cola Ultimate, as I have done here today. And maybe your palate is so much more sophisticated and advanced than mine that you'll be able to perfectly discern exactly what the flavors are. And then you can go over there and you can hit me up in the comments and be like, Brandon, you peasant fool. Clearly it is this and this and this and this. You're like, all right, I mean, fair enough. You don't need to call me a peasant, though. You know, I mean, I'm a little bit of a peasant, but like, you know, like in a lovable way. You know, like I'm not one of the peasants that you want to go over there and raid and murder and stuff like that. You know, I'm like the guy who's like, hey, you know, yeah, you know, I'll tell a few jokes. I'll keep the party going. Like, I'm gonna die. There's no 2 ways about it. Like, I'm gonna die before the end of the quest. I'm just not useful enough for, you know, to stick around, but you know, I might hold out for a bit, you know, like, maybe, like, into the second arc. Not all the way through it, but, like, maybe, like, a quarter of the way through. Oh. Or conversely, I don't know, folks, just try it if you want to, it's weird. That guy apparently did not, want to buy much. He parked, went over there, came back, and was gone. Anyway, bye.